Babylon in the scriptures and to usher in the return of our King and our Lord and Savior, Yahawah. All right, and to give praise to our Father, Yahawah, in the name of His Son. But before we do so, we want to give honor to our elders over at GMS and praise to the Most High and the Son, the ancient Hebrew. What's it called?
Kal, Alayim, La, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahshai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Waka, Kodash, Ma'ama.
All right, double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders, and shalom to Akim and Akwat and the children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Today going to be like a land back lesson of the bishop in this camp, Canuck, lesson dealing with, what's his name? You know the guy's name?
Teachers of the truth.
He calls himself teachers of the truth. He teaches with a baseball cap on, and you know that's a red flag off rip. Those type of people you usually gonna skip right past their video. All right, they're no importance. But if you want some rec time, and you know you want to sharpen your sword, you can check people like this out, man. And they most likely bringing in false doctrine. All right, so somebody get that crept in unawares. All right, because these type of people, they bring in false doctrine and damn heresies. All right, and that's all they're here for. You see them out there teaching with a baseball cap on, and then you check their doctrine, and that's why the Lord says, judge every tree by its fruit. The fruit that it bears, right? Every person that sit there, Israelite out there, or out there teaching with the Bible, that don't mean they have the truth that's in that Bible. Which one you want first? Either one.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 19. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you.
So yeah, you're gonna have the good with the bad, you know. You got take the good with the bad. So just like you have the false ones out here, you also have the true prophets out here too. But the false ones have to speak their false truth so it can be exposed, and then it'll show who the true ones are when the prophecies back them up. All right. So this thing has to happen. So that's why they exist. Okay. Somebody got something?
This is 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you.
See, you're going to have the good with the bad. That's what the Lord telling you. Okay, so you're going to have people that always stand up calling themselves prophets, calling themselves leaders, calling themselves teachers. But the Lord said, what? There shall be false prophets, even as there shall be among you. All right, as there was back then. All right?
Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies.
Right, privately they're going to bring in damnable heresies. All right, there's nothing new under the sun. So they're going to bring in damnable heresies, something that they made up. And it's a heresy, and it's damnable, meaning it can lead you to damnation, cause you to get destroyed by teaching false doctrine. All right? So one of those false doctrines that he's teaching is saying that Esau, the Most High wouldn't use man's weapon to bring about judgment. And that's a lie. You know, they look all through the scriptures when the Most High used Nebuchadnezzar, the Most High used Cyrus the Great, the Most High used the Roman Empire, even with the Iron Age, put weapons into their hands. You know, over and over again, the Lord would increase man's knowledge to bring about a certain level of war. Somebody get that? The fuel of fire? Real quick, I'm going to get into this in a minute. Yep.
Back at 2 Peter 2 and 2, but it says, even denying the Lord that brought them and brought upon themselves swift destruction.
And that usually is the root of their false doctrine. They're teaching there saying Yahawah and Yahawah, but then you see them teaching with a baseball cap, you ask them about the microchip. Ask them about the mark of the beast. You know? Ask them about the missiles. Right? The judgment. That's the judgment of the Most High.
The prophecies.
That's prophecy, yeah. You know, that's what they're going to go off at, because that's the spirit of the Lord. It's the spirit of prophecy. All right, go ahead.
And many shall follow their pernicious ways.
Right, you're going to have some with big camps, mega churches. You're going to have some with little small camps. But many are going to follow their pernicious ways. That's what, 2/3. All right, that's the many compared to the 1/3. Go ahead.
By reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
Right, if you go on this guy's page, he's talking shit about the elders, the GMS. saying they got false doctrine. All right? Saying that when we teach about the missiles, the Lord bringing judgment through missiles, ICBM, he's saying that that's false doctrine. Okay, so what did the Lord say? We say mark them that cause division. Anybody know what that? All right. Yes.
Yeah, this is Romans. You want? I mean, not Romans.
Yeah.
You want to fuel the fire?
Yeah, let's get to it real quick.
All right. This is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
So the Lord created all them battles in ancient times. So he had to what? So for him to bring about this next battle, go ahead.
It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
So how he gonna bring about the burning and fuel of fire if he doesn't increase their knowledge and technology? All right, so the Most High has to put it into the hand. He the one that put sticks and stones into their damn hand. All right, he the one that put the sword into Esau's hand. All right, so he gave Esau the sword. That's part of his blessing. So the Most High is the one that has to manifest it. Any precepts real quick?
You want that crept in up there?
Yes, let's get that real quick.
Jude 1 and 4. For there are certain men crept in unawares.
Right, certain men. The Lord got them tagged, man. Certain men that crept in unawares, and you just gotta spot them out, right?
Who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
See, they were before of old, 2,000 years ago, they were going against the truth, probably, most likely. And they've been condemned to these times to be going off, and the time we're supposed to have the truth to be saved. Right? So they were priorly condemned to that damnation. He said they bring in damnable heresies. Yeah, go ahead.
Ungodly men turning the grace of our power into lasciviousness, lasciviousness, and denying the only power, Yahawah our power, and Yahawah Shah Mashiach.
Right, that was it. All right, so they deny the Lord by denying the truth, or they deny the truth by denying the Lord. Okay.
This is Romans chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them.
Right, so we supposed to mark them. And to mark them means to point them out. All right, to point at them and say, hey, that person right here, stay away from that he going on. Okay? He said, mark them that cause divisions contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned. All right, so that you can avoid them. Why? Because they're going to lead you to damnation. All right, they had you out to teach them with a damn baseball cap. Cowboys had some shit. Nixon 5.
Strong, man.
Damn strong had some shit.
Damn. You slid down in there.
Well, let's start off with Daniel chapter 12, verse 4, because the topic the bishop went into was dealing with the glittering sword. He cut him on that part. Which we gotta share that video, to push the spirit up.
You said Daniel 12 and 4?
Yeah, but who gave Esau the weapons? Since he said that the Most High wouldn't use Esau's missiles to bring about judgment. That don't make sense. We're gonna show you in the scripture. Go ahead.
It's Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
See that? So that goes back to the point. So to the time of the end. Why? Because going back to the time of Daniel, look how much the scripture say Daniel knew. And they were skilled in all kind of wisdom. Look at the weaponry that Nebuchadnezzar had. All right? And what he say? He said, seal it up to the time of the end. He said, what? Until knowledge shall be increased. Warfare changed because the knowledge has changed. The knowledge has increased. One area of the country gets swords, the other area gets swords. Another one gets some archers and arrows, they're gonna get archers and arrows. Another one get a crazy defense, they're gonna get what was that, Troy, when they had the catapults? Yeah, that's the definition of a missile, a projectile. Alright?
Hey,
So who gave no, go ahead.
hey, no, I was about to going back to Isaiah 9 and 5. Every battle is with matter of fact, confused noise and garments rolled in blood. So that shows you the transition throughout the times of the weapons used for war, man.
Yep.
That's why I said this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yep.
So throughout history, you had axe to axe, sword, arrow to arrow, whatever the case may be. But this one right here is going to be from continent to continent. But how is that going to be done?
That's right. Wait, hey, somebody get that, please, man. Oh man. No, we're gonna wait on that type. I'm not going straight to it yet. But damn. Study war no more. Yeah, we're going all around point from there.
Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people.
Right, so who's gonna settle all these wars? That's what it means. When the Lord shows up, he's gonna judge among the nations, meaning who's gonna be in what place. Alright, but right now they're trying to work out their own judgment with war. Robbing, stealing, and unaliving. But when the Lord shows up, he's gonna say this person gets this land, this person gets that land, this person going into slavery, and not so on and so on. Alright, so he's gonna judge among the nations, and he's gonna rebuke many people. Alright, go ahead.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
Right, so all the swords that were built up, like Arakah was just talking about, from the sticks and stones, and the swords, and the iron shields, and such, that advanced all the way to missile technology today, and missile defenses, etc., all of that's going to be torn down, torn away, all right, done away with. All right, go ahead.
And their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war no more,
Right,
anymore.
So who told them to go from agricultural building into military warfare? It's the Most High that bringing these nations into that stance. All right, to go from settlers and farmers to go into war nations. All right,
And then, even with that, the Lord is using the agricultural sense as a weapon of war also. Look at the Strait of Hormuz.
yeah,
You have economic warfare,
yeah,
you know?
yep,
So the Lord's going to bring forth war. That's his judgment.
yeah. And right now, what the Lord is saying is, beat your plowshares into sword. So the Lord is the one that's telling them and creating them to make these missiles. Once again, because the point, what he was saying was that the Lord wouldn't use man to make a missile and bring about the Lord's judgment. So you said it's lightning. So you're gonna use lightning to destroy all of Babylon?
So wouldn't that negate
Make no damn sense.
the scripture where it's like he makes himself look like God, causing fire to rain down from heaven?
Yeah, we're
That
gonna
was
get that.
13.
We're gonna get that.
Right.
Yeah.
Their eyes shall melt in the eye hole, and then like all that.
Yep. Come on, read when you was at again.
Isaiah chapter 2, verse 4. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
See that? So right now they're lifting up sword against nations because the Lord is allowing it and commanding it to be so. All right? And he said they've been studying war, which means they increased in their knowledge of war, which means they increase in their technology, all the way up until an arrow becomes a missile that can go from one country to the next and burn the whole country, and the eyes and the head and all these different judgments that would match up with the Father's wrath.
Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, that all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hook and the spears, let the weak say I am strong.
Right. See that? So it's the Most High that's commanding it to be so. To tell everybody to prepare their ICBM missiles for the type of war that the Lord wants to use to deliver his elect. All right, to bring about his judgment. Let's keep on with these real quick. Psalm 37:7.
This is Psalms 37:7. Rest in Yahawah and wait patiently for him.
Right, so that's what we're supposed to be doing. Wait patiently for him, also waiting for his prophecies to happen. But how can you wait for his prophecies to happen if you don't know, if you're under the wrong leadership? If they're teaching you lies, they're saying you're going to send lightning. Well, it's just lightning yesterday.
He sent judgment every day in Jacksonville.
He said lightning, you know? Then he said it was an arrowhead. Yeah, the arrowhead is going to be a warhead. All right? He said it's not going to be a, what do you call it, conventional war?
Conventional war.
Yeah, conventional. It's going to be a conventional war.
fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way.
Bro, so Esau's been prospering in their way. All right, and what they've been studying? War. He said they're going to study war no more. What they've been studying the whole time? War. All right, increasing in the knowledge of that, increasing in their technology and weaponry. All right, how to destroy the earth, the people.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So conventional warfare is an armed conflict between nation states fought with traditional military weapons, standard battle tactics, and organized uniformed forces.
Yeah.
So now this is going into a nuclear age.
Different type of war.
Yeah, like an AI age or technology age of warfare.
Yep.
That's going to involve nuclear weapons.
Yep. The AI, so yeah.
Yeah. They say a coward's man war.
The coward war. Dealing with trajectories and stuff.
These two guys, they were pretty much cosplaying as military men, and they were seeing how hard and how difficult it was to get away from an explosive drone. And so they were, like in the trench, and they were trying to move away from it, but the drone just hit it, boom, and it would get them every time. And if there's somebody some odd yards or miles away, just boom, all right, see another
Playing
one,
the video game.
boom. Like you said, cowards war. You don't really gotta fight for it.
Well, and they seek to. He said they set their seat up as God. They want to be like God. And the Lord is the only one. If you look at conventional wars and ancient wars, that can destroy a whole nation in an hour, in the blink of an eye. So now they've reached the level to be able to destroy a whole nation. Where he can talk, he can just tweet it out. They'll be gone. The whole nation will be gone by tomorrow. That's something God would say.
Remember you did a lesson years ago talking about the angel came to the 400 soldiers?
Yeah.
That was sent by Yahawah Shah.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to play that same Trump saying he can wipe out a generation.
Yeah. Like, so they think themselves to be God.
Con.
All right, go ahead.
It says, because of man who brings wicked devices to pass.
Whoa, so man can bring wicked devices to pass? All right, just like a ship can be used for righteousness or it can be used for something evil. All right, a missile it can be used for something good or something evil. Who's going to use it for the good? The Lord. All right, He's going to use it for our salvation, but it's going to also be used to judge the wicked. You see that? All right, so it can be used for good or it can be used for bad. And Esau going to use it for the evil side of it. They just want to destroy shit. But the Lord going to use it to bring about judgment. All right, Genesis 27. All right. Among human beings, missiles could be used for nothing but bad, evil, nothing but destruction. That's like they say, if you go into an argument, somebody pull a gun out, it's gonna go downhill from there. Pull missiles out, that's why they got deterrence in place.
It's not the missiles that's the danger, it's the one holding them.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. But the thing is, the mass destruction that the missile can cause.
Con.
You know, so the Lord had put that into the hands of Esau, to bring about death on the earth, according to Revelation chapter 6.
Genesis 27:40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
There you go. That's the blessing that he gave to Esau. He told him, by thy sword thou shalt live. So for him to make a sword today, sword just means a destructive instrument. By destruction, you're going to live. So even till today, Esau been studying war just back then. And they come out with these missiles, man. All right, through, what was his name? Oppenheimer and Einstein. All right? But he gave the blessing to Esau. He gave our blessing is truth, right? And his word. The blessing of life. Esau got the blessing of destruction. All right, Esau's blessing is a curse to himself in the end. Because he that lived by the sword shall die by the sword. And the Most High set him up. Go ahead. So, and that's proof where it says, wherein hast thou loved us? The Lord said, I already showed you I love you. And I gave up the blessing. I showed you that I love Jacob, and I showed you that I hated Esau.
He gave him a bomb to play with.
He gave him a bomb to play with. He gave him a shovel to do something.
There it is.
He gave him a bomb to go play with. Oh, wait, come on, we like confused. Wait. Can I play without this?
No, it's a sparkler.
Esau like playing with fire.
Hey, God.
They do. All right, go ahead, brother. That was it. That was the point from that verse.
Revelation 6.
Not yet. Job 34 and 21. And then somebody grab Proverbs 20 and 24. Yeah, because the Lord always been, we're going to get these scriptures, but the Lord always uses man to go against man. All right? Sodom and Gomorrah was different. He brought fire straight from the sky. But this time he's going to use man to destroy themselves.
I can't. I've been trying to find what's that scripture. We're talking about I can use beasts. So,
Yeah, Wisdom Solomon, we're going to get it. That's 11. I don't know if I got it on it, but we're going to get it though. Wisdom Solomon 11. Yeah, we should get that probably in a minute. But,
What did you say, Job? What?
yeah, kind of whoever got it. Then Proverbs 20 and 24. Then Revelation 6.
This is Job chapter 34, verse 21. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings.
See, the Most High has seen all of his goings since they've been studying, and their knowledge has been increasing. They've been, especially since the Library of Alexandria, right? And all the technology they've been advancing in, and their artistries, and people like Michelangelo and Leonardo, they would draw up different mechanics. That's what got their minds into mechanics and machinery. You see that? And then Oppenheimer, what's his name again? Einstein. I said Einstein first, I remember Oppenheimer. I said yeah, both of them, and all those different Teamanites, those Germans, coming up with the technology for the missile, for destruction. They're good at destroying shit.
Job 34 and 22, it says, there is no darkness, nor shadow of death, where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves.
There you go. So all the secret societies, all their plans, there's nothing that they can do where the Lord has not put the thought into their heart or saw the things that they're planning. Right?
And that also go into that pride have deceived thee, because Esau feel like nobody's watching them. Like the Lord, Yahawah watching me, I was shouting out watching them, but hey, he says his eyes are upon the sinful kingdom and see everything that's going on,
Yeah. Yep. They're prideful, man. But it's the Lord that put the thought in their heart. Trump and them, they'll say they're the ones doing it. Hey, I'm trying not to speak too much about him, bro. Proverbs 20 and 24.
This Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's going are of the Lord.
Right, so man's going, the fact that they got missiles today, who do you think got them to this point? Go ahead.
How can a man then understand his own way?
Right, so Esau can't, we just said that. So Esau can't even understand his own way. How he got to this point. we live our lives as a tale that is told.
You think he did it by himself?
You think he did it all by himself, man. Or by the power of the sword. But they don't know that the Lord put that sword in his hand.
He gave him what's the name? Like he gave him the He-Man power, he can take it away.
Right. All right, Revelation 6 and 4.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 4.
Right. Yep. Then we're gonna go to 6 and 8. Right. We're showing the proof that the fact that they even have missiles today and this type of technology, and they talk about war, is because the Most High put the thought into their heart.
Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
See? What was that? That goes into Esau's blessing. They living out their thriving in their blessing in these last days, especially during the time of Alexander and in slavery and up till now. All right, living by the sword, taking peace from the earth. Go ahead.
It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should unalive one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
There you go. And it was given unto him a great sword. All right, what is that? A giant gun? A giant machete or something? No, it means he was given power over destruction. And and that missile, the ICBM. Hey, what's that new? It's like a little viral video going around where this dude go up and give people two choices: take the $5 or the mystery box.
Oh, God.
And then they crazy as hell though.
Yeah.
And then they get the sword.
Yeah, they always
like,
get
oh yeah.
Hey.
That's his song. Yeah, give him the gun, but you gotta take the clip.
Like their imagination just blow up as soon as they get it. And they boy, do something with this.
That's his song.
Mortimer.
Take over the
Randolph.
We're Mortimer. We're back.
Yeah, so as soon as the United States, they got that technology from the Teamanites, man, and outdid Hitler, you know. Man, they went crazy with it.
And that right there itself shows divine intervention. For them to be able to get all those scientists to go over there to that ranch over there in Utah to develop that type of weaponry, they like right up under Hitler's nose.
Yeah, nothing happens by chance. Man.
Nothing happens by chance.
God, I mean, it's mind blowing. Just technology, period. Come from look at Esau Point Blank, Ooga Booga, Joe, shit, coming all the way to the ICBMs, man. Like that gotta be the Lord Yahawah giving them that knowledge to be in order to get his indignation off, you know.
Yeah, what is that? You did not move nor stir them up.
The jet engine was made first. Like they were perfecting that technology. Then they made the splitting of an atom, and then were able to put it into a payload. Then we're able to put those two things together.
No, not even just the payload. The payload was plutonium and shit like that.
Oh God, the energy source and shit.
The destruction source. Yeah, that's the destruction about it. They put it with plutonium and all this other dynamite and stuff like that. And then they put the uranium or whatever with it. And when that explodes, it causes a chain reaction.
World War I, they were dropping.
Yes, real quick. Almost like creating a sun in this atmosphere. So they found the technology that can do that. It pulls apart so fast that it creates a boom, and that bang is like creating a sun in this atmosphere. That's nuclear power. That's why it's the most strongest power on the earth.
The term is called fission.
Yeah, fission.
When it hits, and it, like the other was saying, where atoms and everything as it hit, it causes
No,
big
it's fusion.
That's how they get
It's
that.
fusion. It's fusion.
Fusion?
It's fusion.
Yeah. Okay, fusion.
Yeah, fusion. Fission deals with electricity. Anyway, more so outside base, not inside base. You know what I mean?
Jump down to verse 8.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off the topic. You know.
Revelation 6 and 8.
We go there, boy. We know something else.
Yeah.
Fission and fusion, man.
Then we're going to go to light. I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
Right, so pale in the Hebrew, I forgot the word for it, but it goes into the same green word in Psalms 23. It says green pasture. So it can mean green or something that's decaying, yellow. Right here is representing decay. All right, so he said a pale horse. So these leaders, the same one that got the sword, he's gonna cause nothing but, he said, he was given the power to take peace from the earth. So they're gonna cause things to start dying. And the mirth of the land is gonna be gone. See that? Bringing decay to the earth. Come on. Go ahead. Destruction and death.
And hell followed with them.
And hell gonna follow them. So wherever they go, Habakkuk 2, he said they're gonna enlarge their desires as hell. And they go around the whole earth seeking whom they may devour. Alright, so wherever they plant their flag at, they bring nothing but what? Demonocracy. Chaos. Order out of chaos. Alright? Chaos brings nothing but destruction. Destruction brings nothing but hell. Hell is nothing but another word for sorrow.
And hell followed with them, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to unalive with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
So they got the power of the sword right there. So that's part of the Lord's judgment. He said he gave them that power to unalive with the sword. All right, so he didn't just give Esau the sword, he gave him the power to unalive people with it, to bring destruction to a portion of the earth with his blessing. All right, so when we see them have these missiles, and it brings about the Lord's wrath, it's the Most High that gave them the technology. It's the Most High that gave Cyrus the Great his seat, his power seat to go after Nebuchadnezzar. It's the Most High that gave Nebuchadnezzar his power seat to go after Ashurbanipal, Syria. You know, it's the Most High that gave Alexander his sword, and so on until today. And it's the Most High that's going to give Yahawah his sword and us as well. All right, go ahead. Somebody read something down
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 14. It says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have built their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken. You know, just backing up the point of the lesson, and basically the lesson that the bishop made also yesterday. You know, but that sword is going to enter into Esau's heart, and that sword was basically used. It was given to Esau by way of Yahawah Shah.
Hey, I didn't play that part, but in his video, he did say that the Lord was going to use the lightning bolts to destroy Esau's missiles. When he brought that up, he said that last part, he said their sword shall be destroyed, whatever. That he went into saying that the lightning bolts are going to destroy the missiles.
He gonna use the missiles to destroy America. Babylon's like, or maybe I should say it backwards. Use Babylon to denuclearize the earth.
Yeah, he's gonna use man's creation to destroy their own selves. You know, not just America, but all around the world will be a form of destruction.
And that just shows when you give humanity the cognitions and certain acknowledgement without the right spirit within them, you just showing for what will come about.
Yeah, because during the time of the Tower of Babel, there was only a few thousand people on the earth. You know, so look how much man has advanced since then in their technology and their warfare. Until they got guns.
Precept.
You know, and then now they got missiles.
This is Revelation chapter 13. I'm going to start at verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that unalive with the sword must be unalive with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You know, most definitely dealing with us, the apple of the Lord's eye. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are true Israelites of the Holy Bible. All right, but Esau also has basically anywhere they go, presenting demonocracy or offering freedom, they oppressing these other nations too as well, man. So which is also a form of captivity, all right? So by them, going over there, Lebanon, putting up a military base, 800 plus, all around the four corners of the earth, shit, they putting people into captivity, man. They putting them into under subjection into slavery, all right? So they're gonna be, that plays in Revelation 13:10 plays in plays its position when it comes to that too as well, man. Why? Because they're going around constantly bearing a weight down on the people around the four corners of the earth. As scripture say, when the wicked rule, the people mourn, man. And that's what's going on right now. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And shit, the Lord Yahawah Shah is lifting up Babylon's skirt, showing the world their wickedness, man. And it's forth you see. The table's turning, man.
Somebody Wisdom Solomon 6 as well. Go ahead, bro.
This Revelation chapter 9 and verse 18. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk.
Right. So it's just like 2/3 of our people, they believe in the things that they can't see, they can't hear, that don't walk, the idols. All right. But those are the same minds today, just like what the elder is going into, the dude who's bringing in damnable hearsays. All right, those are the same minds that's going to be seeing the Lord's judgment, seeing the missiles being shot off, and still not going to acknowledge it as the Lord's judgment. All right?
Yep.
You don't catch a missile and pray for a lightning bolt.
Yeah, the proof for that is Revelation 18. When they see the destruction afar off, they're gonna say, "Oh man, they say, alas, alas, it finally happened," and they're gonna fear that the judgment gonna come on them. They're gonna think it's Russia and them. They're gonna say, "Oh shit, we gotta fear Russia, we gotta fear China," but they're gonna see quickly that it's the Most High that's all right, sitting in the judgment seat.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand, learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear, you that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations.
There you go, right? Psalms 17 and 13, go ahead.
For power is given to you of the Lord.
Right, the power, what power they got right now? The military, banking, you know, and their lies, their deception. The Lord gave him that. He made a perfect weapon of mass destruction into a human. Named Esau. Esau Edom. Then multiply, right?
For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels.
There you go. All right, so now he gave them sovereignty, and now the Lord can judge them. You see that? So the fact that America has all this sovereignty and rulership, and the illusion of sovereignty, you know, so they're free to do what? Here you go. Look at that, Revelation 13. That was fire to come down, I think it was. All right. So that's what he did with it. That's what they do with their sovereignty.
Revelation 13 and 11. It says, and I beheld another beast cometh up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
There you go. What's that? America. That's Babylon today. What we call daughter of Babylon. All right. Spake as a lamb, meaning speaking all of the draconian measures and the laws and policies from over there in the European Union, what's called the Roman Empire. All right. So that's your sovereignty is to be the whore. That's your sovereignty. You can play the streets.
Get on the track. This 13 and 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them to dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
So this place really doesn't have any power. It's exercising and using all the resources that's given to it, and everything that they've taken and stolen. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Yeah. So Esau got so far advanced in their technology and warfare and their hatred and destructive mentality that they caused fire to come down from the sky in the sight of men. You know, and people think that what? You don't hear about them saying God did it. That's in the scriptures. That the Lord gave them that power. And it's written in the scriptures thousands of years ago. But all we hear is America did it. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You know, the president did it. You don't never hear about, hey, God judged everybody at that time. That was judgment from the Lord. And there's going to be another one, the third one. All right, they don't give glory to the Most High for that. All right, so he caused fire to come down in the sight of all men on the earth, giving him giving people on the earth the illusion that America has the sovereignty and freedom to do that to whoever they want. So that put fear in people then. All right. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, he good.
This is Psalms chapter 17 and verse 13.
Right, let's go back to our Rakah point. Go ahead.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked.
See? Yeah,
Which is thy sword?
Which is thy sword, man. All right, so the Lord gave him that sword to be destructive on the earth like that. And he said, what? Arise, disappoint him.
Yes.
No, hold on. So they're going to be disappointed when they realize they can't get their new world order. When they realize they can't depopulate the earth like they're planning to. See, there's a difference between hatred and the will to annihilate. And that's what Esau has, the will and desire to annihilate. They're an annihilator. They're a natural, destructive individual. All right, just like in that movie, The First King. All right, that movie really mythology, but it displays it displays the culture of the ancient Roman Empire. All right, it shows you their mindset. Now imagine those same people, like cavemen, having a missile. That's what we're talking about. Right. Kids went crazy in the street, a sword and shit. They go, I can't hear them.
They went from Booga Booga to give me the launch code.
Just press Ooga Booga.
Yeah. And that'll make them say things like, I am and none else beside me. Yeah.
That's exactly how Trump was speaking, especially that word you just used, annihilation. That's what he's saying that he's doing over there in Iran.
About threatening to do.
Yeah.
Like really the Most High, they can't do anything unless the Lord says so. Okay.
Back at Psalm 17 and verse 14.
Yep.
From men which are thy hand, O Lord Yahawah, from men of the world.
So men of the world, which are his hand in the earth, man. All right, so when the Lord sent his hand one time, he came down, he sent his hand as Yahawah during the time of Egypt to slay all the Egyptians firstborn and such, and to deliver us, with her hand reaching out, stretched out to grab us, to bring us in. But this, he uses Esau to hold the sword and to handle his sword in the earth. And he said, I'll send a sword after you. And he'll send it through people. He said, oh, they know the nations out there, and the next thing you know, a whole new nation pop up on the earth. Take you over. All right?
Which have their portion in this life.
Yep, so the Lord gave them their portion. What's their portion? Going back to Genesis 27. That blessing of the sword, and the dew and the fatness of the earth.
In whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasures.
See, the Lord filled their bellies with the hid treasures and gave them the worldly knowledge that they got, and the science that they got, and the technology, all right, and the advancements and the resources. So the Lord filled their belly with his hid treasures. You know, he got treasures on this earth that they can't even find. And we're going to hold those treasures. It's like he gave them the cardboard and we're going to get the gold. Everything we see them building is built for man. Technology. Why do cars have wheels? Because the motherfucker can't fly. So that shows a mortality right there. A level of mortality. He said put on immortality. That's what we got coming. We ain't gonna need no tires on our cars because we're not gonna be bound by gravity. Why do you need a ship on the boat, a boat on the sea? Oh, you got this big giant yacht, but he's limited by the money that he got. He's limited by certain laws of certain states. You know what I mean? The laws of the water, and the fact that you can't just walk on water.
Or you can only go so far deep, just like that submerged submarine that imploded. Like they're trying to use their money as part of their limit, but Lord has limitations that they can't pass.
Limitations on this stuff, man.
Real world physics.
One more part.
Back at Psalm 17 and 14, they are full of children and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
There you go. So that's how knowledge got passed down. All right, they're full of children. You got the Rothschilds. You got the what's his name, Meyer Amschel Bowers, that started the Illuminati. All right, what was his name? I forgot his name. John Watts or something like that. And it was another dude that was a part of it, but he helped them start the whole Illuminati. All right, so we ask the Lord to deliver us from men which are his hand in the earth, that create these missiles, that bring about the wars. The Father's true name is Yahawah, his son named Yahawah. All right? So, yeah, that was the last part of it. Yeah, he said they leave their substance to their babes. They pass all their riches down, their seats in government, their connections, their resources, they pass it down to each other. All right? So, yeah, let's keep going. Let's go to Jeremiah 25, 29.
This is
because man could do nothing of himself.
This is Jeremiah chapter 25 and 29. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name.
Right, so again, we say, but evil be done in the city and the Lord have not done it. So when it's evil, what's evil? Those missiles. You know, evil just represents something that's a bad thing. And these missiles, they're something dangerous, man. He before it, it's a Garden of Eden. Behind it is a desert. You got it? Right.
It's Joel chapter 2, verse 3. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. And the land is a garden as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
There you go. So it's already written in the scriptures, man. You know, going back to the time of Joel, and he has humanity living it out today. All right, the missiles. That was the missiles going to do. He said, "What behind it is a desolate wilderness." So what can he make that can do that besides human beings? You know, because he'll send the whole army against you like Nebuchadnezzar, and behind them there will be left nothing. But this time he said it's going to be a desert. Desert, like dust, like Sodom and Gomorrah. He said it would be that type of judgment.
Roughly paraphrasing, what it say, the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. He controls their hearts whether so will, man. Hey, so just like I forget who said that, he was like, "Hey, man, you'll never see rats making rat traps for each other." You know, so that's how you know it has to be a divine intervention to have this going on, man. You know, you'll never see a snake trying to, well, shit, they bite each other, but you know, you get what I'm saying, though. You'll never see them trying to go against each other just all out naturally, you know, like trying to bring each other down as a society. They're not going to do that. But for survival, for the finish, for the survive, naturally, yeah, they're going to do that. But yeah, Esau, shit, they trying to take everybody down, man.
Yeah, he said, look at the willows or something like that. They had the toil, no reap. Yeah, the willows of the field. But everything's already set up for them. But with divine intervention, the Lord can change all of that. But we already read that earlier. That the movement is there. Get that real quick. Right, because they want to shoot them missiles off, and they can't. It's the Most High stop it. That's Revelation 7. All right, yeah, go ahead, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 37. It says, by measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times, and he doeth not move, nor stir them, until the said measure be fulfilled.
Yeah. So you got to stir up your mind.
Now you get down now.
I saw it.
So he does not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So what measure? The measure of Esau's rulership on this earth. The Lord has an end for that. You know, so at one stage of Esau's rulership, they was ruling the Roman Empire in Greece. And, you know, with swords and iron weapons, catapults and elephants that they took from the Persians. The idea. And then now, we've reached the level of them, this new Roman Empire with missiles. With that same iniquity. The mystery of iniquity has already been working. All right, let somebody know if you need to switch that. Go ahead, brother.
This is Job 20 and 5. It says, just going back up to the point I made mention about how Esau has a time appointed for him. All right. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. You know, so on the triumphing of the wicked is but for a short period of time. You're not gonna rule this kingdom forever.
Whoa. Right? You just said, damn. No, it's just that first part too, where it says the
triumph.
No, right before that. Right before that.
Verse 4, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short.
Yeah, so all the wars that you think about, you know, all the countries and kingdoms that were taking over each other, since the beginning of time. You know, the Lord shortens their time, but he increases their time in rulership.
Well, no, I was just saying 250.
That's right. Yeah, 250.
The big 5-0.
Yeah, that's 250 years old. Right? And he caused fire to come down during World War II, and that fear that they put on them nations That's what gave them their throne. But the Lord said, get you down, get the dust. People not scared of that. They said, let the weak say I'm strong. So all the nations not scared of that first initial portrayal of a miracle that they used to cast fear in all these nations. All right? I'm speaking like a damn Black Panther.
Back in the day, America was able to make other countries like flinch just by America doing that, and they'd be like, so it was like a Disney Channel type of bullying. But now the real world has revealed itself, and other countries are like, nah, bro. The art is like, nah, bro.
Yeah, not only
America's still doing that flinching, they just wait for them to do it instead of jumping.
Well, what happened when the Lord gave them weapons back?
Oh God.
You see that? Put it into their hands.
The hand of the slayer.
Yeah. So the Lord, what happened when the Lord gave them weapons too? No, not just Esau over here in the U.S. or in Europe, but he put it in the hands of these other nations, especially Russia.
Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, saying, a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
Right, so the sword is sharpened, right, and it's been what? Polished. It's been shown to the world. You see, they've been doing all their nuclear tests and showing missile parades, and it's been advanced. That's to be furbished, right?
It says, it is sharpened to make a sword slider.
So we're they say, what's the scripture say, 1,000 years is as a day to the Lord. You know, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. He's got everything, he's not moved nor stirred them until the said measure be fulfilled. The said measure is them building up these technology, sharpening, meaning preparing these missiles so they can cause a sore slaughter. Not a Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but worse than that.
The earth's gonna reel to and fro like a drunkard. Thunder could do that, but that's gonna take a nuclear blast for the earth to reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Listen, the velocity that these missiles are gonna have, they exit out of the atmosphere of the earth and come back down into the atmosphere from a nuclear propulsion, right? That's force within itself, and the velocity of the what is the theory of relativity? What goes up must come down, and the force of the velocity when it comes down, all that combined in one. And then boom, then the top part opens up, and a bunch of little more projectiles come out. You get what I'm saying?
And the explosion.
And the explosion.
And they're tweaking it. They're getting it more and more ready.
Then the implosion.
Huh?
I say then the implosion.
Then the implosion and the nuclear winter that follows it. That's all part of it.
I ain't never seen no lightning make the heaven roll together like a scroll.
Yeah, it caused day and turn into night.
Right.
Like from the they say gonna block out the sun.
Yeah.
What about the nuclear fallout, right? Blocking out the sun.
Yeah.
Right? You can't do that.
No, it's gonna kill all the fish in the damn water. Lightning can kill water, but all around the world though. Come on, man.
All right, it says, Ezekiel 21:10, it says, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter, it is furbished that it may glitter.
There you go, that's the glittering sword, so it's furbished, and they made it so it's gonna be fucking explosive.
Should we then make mirth?
Right, this is the glittering right here. Let's get that. Let's go back to Revelation 9, where it says the fire in the tail and in the mouth. Keep going. Real quick, let me get this real quick.
Verse 17. Verse 19.
I think so.
It's Revelation 9:17.
Destructive power. It's called a destructive power. It's called a warhead. Go ahead.
And out of their mouths issue fire.
And out of the mouth going to issue the fire. That's where this will come from. All right? That fire is going to thing up according to the Most High's prophecy, according to his will, according to his wrath. Go ahead.
And smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths.
Right. And say anything about the tail?
God.
You had read that? I think it's a little higher. It might be higher. Powers in their head and in their tail.
Yeah, it's verse 19. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
There you go. All right, so the power in their tail as well. What's the propulsion system? All right, and that's why if you look at it in the sky, it looks like a star. That way, they call it a glittering sword. All right, so far away, it looked like a shiny metallic sword in the sky. That's what the prophets were seeing.
Yeah, they were trying to explain it the best way they could.
Yeah. And if you see them today shooting off, especially when the sun hit them, you know, or at nighttime, they glow in the night like stars falling from the sky. Yeah, so they call it a glittering sword. Right? The sword is made to destroy.
All right, this is back at Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 10. And it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
Yep.
Should we then make mirth? It cometh the rod of my son as every tree. No, it contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled.
Whoa. So the Most High gave it to be furbished. All right, so he gave it to these people to increase it. See, the increasing of their knowledge, to increase their technology, it's been given into their hands, man. All right? So he gave it to be handled in their hands amongst the nations. Go ahead.
And he hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
To give it into the hand of the slayer. All right, and in World War II, the U.S. was the slayer. But as far as this one coming up, the slayer going to be Russia in them. All right, they're going to have the upper hand. So he gave it to the hand of the slayer. You might as well say he gave it to the hand of these. What's the word I'm looking for, man? These big countries. What's the word I'm looking for?
Mountains.
Not a proxy country, but a
Powerhouse nation.
Powerhouse nation. You're almost there.
Yeah,
Superpower.
Superpower, yeah.
No. A nuclear nation, basically.
Nuclear power.
A nuclear power.
Yeah.
He gave it to a nuclear power. He gave them to become nuclear power.
Yeah, that's crazy because you just mentioned Russia. Russia is the number one holder of nuclear weapons.
Yeah, and not everybody. But he gave it to certain ones.
Yeah, I just put it in the chat.
That's gonna be the ones. What's that?
Basically everybody that got that power.
Yeah.
Yeah, the top three are it's Russia, the United States, and then China.
There you go.
And then India after that, I think.
Soon to be Iran.
Maybe already. Maybe already.
Just think about it. Yeah, because those countries you just named, Russia and China, they're gonna give most of that technology to Iran. All right. That's what you call a proxy. We read Jeremiah 25 and 29.
I just read one sentence.
Okay, all the way 33. Okay. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 25 and verse 29. For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city, which is called by my name.
This was a curse on Judah at that time, but the Lord brings a judgment on any city. All right, go ahead.
And should ye be utterly unpunished, ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts.
See that? So when the Lord calls for a sword on all the inhabitants of the earth, that's when that sword gets sent out. All right, that's when that sword gets created. That's when that destruction gets created. That's according to Revelation 7. The angels go out and bring it to pass. In Revelation 7, go ahead.
Therefore prophesy thou against them all these words, and say unto them, the Lord shall roar from on high, and utter his voice from his holy habitation.
There you go. And this is how judgment gets sent down from heaven. All right, and it manifests here on the earth. Okay?
He shall mightily roar upon his habitation. He shall give a shout as they that tread the grapes against all the inhabitants of the earth.
There you go. All right, so the Lord can shout at you from the heavens, and then you'll hear that shout through men on the earth.
said,
like today.
yeah, like you said in what was it, Revelation, when you heard thunder in heaven, that's him giving out judgment.
That's him giving out the judgment. And then the angels got to go play it out and build up nations to a certain point.
A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth.
Because in the beginning, John chapter 1 tells you that the Lord created all things for himself. You know, he created, and the angels play a part in that creation to this day. So if a nation is created, calling themselves America, it's just like in the book of Daniel chapter 7, and they advance in their technology, it's the Lord sending out the angels to build them up in that way.
Just like the, what was it, Daniel chapter 10, I think maybe, where he was sitting there talking to the angel, and the angel said he has to leave and go help Persia.
Yeah, that crossed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had to go help Persia so he could bring about Alexander. He wasn't helping Persia, but he was gonna have Persia fall to Alexander.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back at Jeremiah 25 and verse 31, a noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord hath a controversy with the nations.
Right, so when the Lord calls a judgment to come down on the earth, it can go over to the ends of the earth. All right, not just one little small area.
He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord.
Right, so if you're eating pork, shrimp, lobster, celebrating the 4th of July, Christmas and all that, the Lord says you're wicked, and you're gonna be part of the destruction company. All right? So people think because they help an old lady across the street that they're good people. Or they come out and don't, huh?
Hey, so like, oh, like that old lady was slaughter or some shit.
Yeah, that old lady probably done slaughter something,
Right?
you know? So, you know, that don't make you righteous. Because you see, I come out and don't bother nobody. But you bothering the Lord by your existence.
If you remember the shit you done.
Or whatever you ignored.
It say he repent of him that he made them. So he's like, you know what, I changed my mind. That's what repent of means. Not like he made a mistake. It just means he changed his mind. Like, you know what, I'm about to fix this. I'm gonna go ahead and race them. Alright? He said, yeah, you ain't right. Trying to bring your righteousness back, bro.
Back at Jeremiah 25 and verse 32, thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth.
Yeah. So now today, that whirlwind is a missile. It's going to be a missile, a destroying wind, and that wind cannot come on the earth and on these nations until the Lord says so, as we just read. It comes all the way from the heavens, right? In the 4th dimension, the 3rd heavens. And it manifests out here on the earth. It plays out on the earth. That's power. All right, Deuteronomy 32 and 39.
Jeremiah 25 and 33.
Oh, you need to switch to let somebody know.
Come on.
And the slain of the Lord Yahawah shall be at that day from one end of the earth even until the other end of the earth.
Whoa, but I thought he was just describing a war right there. He was describing a war that was going to happen. That nation was going to go. The nation was going to come against Judah at that time. All right. So anytime a nation comes against another nation, it's the Most High that gave out the decree.
They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
That's right. That's right. All right. They're going to be like dung upon the ground. That's a judgment from the Most High. All right. Deuteronomy 32 and 39, right after the precept, right?
It's Isaiah 34 and 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it.
All the way to 9.
Come. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Right. See that same indignation we were just reading about that was on Judah. Now now it's on all nations. Right. Now it's on all nations. Go ahead.
And his fury upon all their armies.
Yep. And his fury is upon all their armies. So all these wars we're seeing happening, these proxy wars, you know, it's the Lord bringing his fury on all their armies, man. Who sent the army of the U.S. over into the Middle East? The scriptures tell you, I think It's in the book of Job. We don't have to get it. Joel.
So what?
All right. It tells you he will send the far off as well as the earth. So all that technology as well. All right, I'm gonna go keep on to 9, but
This Proverbs 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it with whithersoever he will. And hey, the Lord is controlling all these so-called elected officials or not so leaders of other nations to do his bidding, to set them up where he's going to set them up, to cause them to do the destruction he set forth, that he got it, that he said.
yeah, he said the same way he put it. He stirs the rivers.
Yeah. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Right. So did he come down here and literally put his finger down into the ground and make a line in the sand and cause the water course to go that way? No. He caused different situations to happen upon this earth that'll change the course of the river. It creates callus on the river, you know, or an animal might go through there and create a path, you know, or the water rushes down from the mountains and ends up from the ocean and makes its way into certain crevices on the earth, causing a river or a lake. Different angles. It's the Most High doing that. All right, so same way, he can have situations alter the mind or plans of politicians. All right. So 1 minute they cool, the next thing something happened, boom.
They dropping bombs.
They dropping bombs. Just like the other day, the peace, the peace agreement. He said when they go to say peace, then sudden destruction.
Right. What does it say? Sirach, he said, all men have come, Adam come to where all men have come from the ground, and much knowledge he has made their ways diverse. What? To perform his will.
Perform his will, man. All to perform his will at the end of the day. All right. So whether it's gonna maintain the state of this world or bring about the state of the next world to come. It's all the will of the Most High. All right, all the way now.
It's back at Isaiah 34 and 3. The slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
So when we see a bunch of bodies out here laying around like it was in what was that, Katrina? Yeah. That was the will of the Most High. Right, so when we see martial law happen and civil war, civil unrest, and bodies out here all over the ground, that's the Most High's will, man. It ain't something that man can just do on their own. The Most High bringing that about. Go ahead, bro.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
There you go. So that shows you that it's his will to bring about this type of destruction through the hands of man. All right, with the missiles. The ultimate outcome is what? The mushroom cloud. And when you see the mushroom cloud, that's going to cause everything. The mushroom cloud means that missile done hit. That mushroom cloud means it's nuclear. That mushroom cloud means that a nuclear fallout is happening right after.
Yeah, what's that Fallout? That show Fallout. The first episode, they're at a birthday party, and they see off in the distance. They didn't hear nothing. Yeah, you see off in the distance, and all of a sudden, once they seen that mushroom cloud come up in the distance, everybody went chaotic.
You know what time it was. You know what time it is.
And it was miles and miles and miles away. But they knew in a matter of time, that wind gonna blow that.
It's coming. It's coming.
And in that movie, in that first episode, it was multiple going off. It wasn't just one.
Yeah.
It was 200 million.
Yeah, man.
Hey, now, I'm about to say shit. Babylon escalated that too. It have to be done on homeland.
Yeah.
Gone.
Right, man. See, the Most High can use anything. Let's get that Wisdom of Solomon 11. You know, it's, yeah, the Most High can use anything, man. But he chose to rule in the kingdom of men and raise up nations against other nations. All right, let's keep going, bro.
Back in Revelations, Isaiah 34 and 4. And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as the falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
So whose sword is it that they've created on this earth, manifested in this matrix, in the world of matter? It's the Most High sword. All right, just like when he told told them to build the altar with Moses, it was his altar.
Just speaking on that matter, like Esau, his scientists, he's still after that.
Yeah.
Like that whole God gene thing.
Yeah.
I saw something about that earlier this week. It was like how they shut down that CERN, the hydrogen collider.
Yeah. For 30 years
or something.
30 years now.
Supposed to bring it back stronger. And that's why like time is supposed to be moving faster, stuff like that.
Yeah, allegedly. That's what they say. Yeah, but yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
That's him playing God. On the left
that's
hand
them playing God.
You know. That's why the Lord said he gonna cut them off. You know, or no flesh will be saved.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying too. Even with that CERN, the Most High gave them that technology to build that on the left hand side, the ability to do it. And who told Solomon to build the temple? That was Most High's temple. But the Most High gave man the ability to do it. Same way who built these missiles, Esau and them. But the Most High gave them the ability to do it.
To bring out his
Verse
judgment.
5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams.
There you go.
For the Lord
it's going to be increased in its purpose, destructive force, and with bloodshed. Right? It's talking about taking down all the leaders of this place. Go ahead, brother.
For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra.
So something that's made for a sacrifice means it's made to be destroyed or burned. Yes. How about that? Not just destroyed, but burned. Yeah.
And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
So a great slaughter, not just one person or a couple individuals, a great slaughter in this land called Idumea. And anywhere Esau is in dominance and ruling over, that place is called Idumea ever since they left the land of Edom. All right. Once they left Edom, they went on the southern borders of Judea, and they moved around the earth. They were called Idumeans. All right. Not just Edomites. They were called Idumeans. So wherever they're at in the world, that's Idumea. All right. So Deuteronomy 32 and 39. That's right.
Deuteronomy chapter 32,
That's a
verse
good
39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I unalive and I make alive.
Yeah, that's right. So any destruction, you see Trump can't do it. He said, yo, we're gonna do it. We're gonna take out everybody, the whole country. He ain't do it yet.
It's only gonna take a week.
Yeah,
Not even a week.
it's gonna be a week. That's it. Most High keep proving it. Like, he's not controlling everything. All right, it's in the Most High hands, man. Oh Lord. Keep going. This is dog.
I wound and I heal.
So it's the Most High that wounds. It's the Most High that heals. All right. So who wounded us? Was it Esau or the Most High? It was the Most High. All right. He said, "Deliver us from the wicked, which is thy sword." All right.
When he say, I was wroth with my people.
Because he was mad at us. And so the Lord raised up Esau, gave him that power, gave him the whip, gave him the whole, everything the Lord wanted to do to us. He gave him, you know, because he was mad at us. Y'all want to whip y'all ass, so he gave Esau the whip. You know, made him cattle ranchers, or we call them slave catchers. He gave him the power of the firearm from China. Gave him teamwork, supremacy, vehicles,
A banking system to fund them.
a banking system, an army. Man, so the Lord
religion?
a religion, a land, all so he can take us captive. Right? So same thing with today, man, with that war.
Hey, Con, it's like off 300, man. Hey, shit, Esau against Jake down in the valley. Lord Yahawah Shah on top with the God's eye view looking down, shit, about to triple cross, man. You know, about to come down on Esau as he coming against Jacob, against us.
Right. Right.
Interjection.
Okay. Go ahead, brother. Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 16. Go ahead, bro. Yes.
Psalm 101, verse 8. I will eagerly destroy all wicked of the land, that
Right.
I may cut off all wicked doers from the cities of Yahawah Shai. Throughout the scripture makes it clear over and over. New Testament or Old Testament, wherever you want to pick, Yahawah Shai is in charge of what the Father told him to take care that is wicked and remove it from the face of the earth. And it's going to happen.
All right? Sure, the Lord put a sword in Yahawah's hand.
God.
Give him that big laser beam he's gonna be blasting everybody with. And that's the second of the 13. Yahawah gave that to Yahawah's side. So, you know, what's that? 11? No. Yeah.
But this is the wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11, verse 17. For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions.
Right. So the Most High, right, that created all things, he could send on the earth a multitude of bears and lions, but he want this destruction to be bigger than that. He said it's going to be a sacrifice. Something's going to be burned. Yeah, he said it's going to be sweep it as the besom of destruction. He said to destroy the whole land. All right, so not just the people, but he said the trees and all the elements gonna melt.
All that guy.
So he's not gonna use bears for that. He's not gonna use lions for that. Most High is so wise and smart. Right? He's not gonna use just lightning for that. He's gonna use what? Missiles to destroy this place. Go ahead.
Verse 18, or unknown wild beast full of rage, newly created.
He can create newly created beasts that can go ham on this place.
Breathing out either a fiery vapor or
Godzilla, go ahead.
Yeah. Either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke or shooting horrible sparkles out of their eyes.
They ain't hot enough.
And he's showing that he's ruling in the kingdom of men.
Yeah.
You know? So bringing up an animal, the Lord said he wants Satan to go against Satan. He's going to cause them to go against themselves and cause them to build something through their hatred, through their anger to show them. But he was trying to show Cain and Abel. He showed Cain the hatred that was in his heart. And now he's going to show him in these last days, like, oh shit, yes, you were killing yourself. Here you go, here go your missile, here go your bomb, go play with it.
What it say? Yeah, shall thrust through.
Huh?
It said it shall thrust through.
And when they realized it, like, damn, yeah, the judgment was on you. I'm gonna make this missile because we're gonna get ready to depopulate the earth.
Just like old boy from Esther.
Like, no, the missile was for you.
Made them gallows for Mordecai and them people. End up hanging himself, him and his people.
Who's that, Haman?
Haman, come.
The wicked Haman. You know, that's a great point. They built up the gallows and all of that. Got them ready to...
Right in the front yard, and so he's gonna sit down and I'm bragging, come.
Yeah.
Good.
It's like Esau the James.
Now you good, not knowing that the gallows was really for him and his family.
Right, what does it say? I have set a snare for thee. Thou also take it. Not aware.
We're about to go there. Go ahead. That was good on that? Oh, no, that got to the point. That got to the point. There's still some good points, but I got to the point. Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 16.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and 16, verse 16. For in his hand are both we and our words.
So in the Most High's hands are both we and our words. All right. So anything you can think of, any politician ever saying or anybody ever spoke on this earth, all of that's in the Father's hand and your ass. Go ahead.
It says all wisdom.
All wisdom. So worldly wisdom too. All right. Not just the righteous wisdom, but the world's wisdom too. You know, the wisdom of the world. Go ahead. On the left hand side, it comes from the Father.
It says all wisdom also and knowledge of workmanship.
And knowledge of workmanship is all in the Father's hand. All right, so there's no workmanship. There's nothing that can be created that the Lord didn't put it into their minds to create. You know. So he said, why would he allow them to create idols then, so they can be destroyed? So they can show that nothing's greater than the Most High, Yahawah. Right, he could destroy the vessel and the one that made it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 52. It says, wherefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahawah Yahweh, that I will do judgment upon her graven images, and through all her land, the wounded shall groan.
Damn, see, it ain't just about the people. It's about what the people created too. You're not gonna send bears and lions against that. You're gonna need something to burn it. The fire is the best cleansing agent. The same judgment that he brought on Sodom and Gomorrah, because they're idol worshippers. They were sodomites. You know? So the Lord said, what? He got to send fire upon this place to clean it.
Verse 50.
Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that shall neither root nor branch. And that's what the elder talked about going into. It shall neither leave them neither root nor branch. Because not only does the wicked men have to be destroyed, but their creations also have to be destroyed, so that there's not a smell or anything or nothing for them to go back to, anything, not even a remembrance of it.
Not even the idea.
That's right. There's going to be a judgment upon their idols too. So, man, that makes more sense why he got to burn this place. You know, why he chose to open up his armory and bring forth the weapons of his enemies.
Sirach 24:1, it says, wisdom shall praise herself and shall glory in the midst of her people. In the congregation of the Most High shall she open her mouth and triumph before his power. I came out of the mouth of the Most High and covered the earth as a cloud. I dwell in high places, my throne is in a cloudy pillar. I alone compass the circus of heaven and walk in the bottom of the deep. In the waves of the sea, in all the earth, and in every people and nation I got in possession. Right, so everybody has some sort of wisdom. And what did he put in the hands of, in the minds of Esau? The wisdom of destruction. That was a blessing. We were given the wisdom of life, which is righteousness and healing.
That's right. All right. Yeah, Esau giving them wisdom to destroy ultimately themselves too. Proverbs. That's like the what they call that? Sitting on the cutting the branch off.
They sitting on the wrong side of the branch.
They're cutting themselves off. It's like being on the earth and saying, being on the earth and then creating something that can destroy the earth. And they try to hide outside there. Nah, they try to hide in space. They try to hide in the bunker. But ultimately, they're gonna destroy themselves, destroy their rulership, their power. Proverbs 2:6.
This is Proverbs.
You was reading something. You was reading
Jeremiah 51.
Yeah. You want to go back to it maybe? All right.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, and I'm going to start back from 52. It says, wherefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahawah that I will do judgment upon her graven images, and through all her land the wounded shall groan. Though Babylon should mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify the height of her strength, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, saith the Lord.
There you go.
Hey, so that's what the Lord, once again, the Lord Yahawah using man for his weapon, man. He's going to use these other nations to come up against Babylon in order to be able to destroy her, man. You know?
Right. They can't show up and spoil this place with cap guns. So the Lord going to advance them. Give them super technology, like Russia and them got today.
What it say in Exodus, the Lord is a man of war, God of war, man. So with that being said, everything is strategic about the Lord Yahawah. All right?
And that's light work.
Hey, come.
ICBMs and all that, that's light work. Because you're going to see the Lord's real power when he raises us up.
Facts. Hey, and on top of that, what it say? So yeah, the Lord sending spoilers, all right. That show you that the Lord, he gonna raise up these other nations like the elders just said. There we go. He was saying, yeah, they ain't finna come over here with no cap guns, man. Hey, so throughout, they done already mapped this out. North Korea, other nations allegedly. Oh yeah, we just won't be able to go over here by land and do this type of way. So guess what? The Lord Yahawah gave them the knowledge and wisdom and understanding to be able to create these ICBMs, man. Damn. I want to hit this motherfucker with he way over there. How we gonna do it?
Kim Jong-un is back like, I got it.
I
got to figure it out. They're getting all the answers and shit.
Hey, I gotta find that meme. You know, like, damn, why the arrows on the vendor? I want to stab him, but he way over there. See, I gotta find that.
And that reminds me though of what Iran allegedly is doing with Cuba right now, since dealing with their kamikaze drones. You know, those kamikaze drones can reach over here. You know,
There's
so
supposed to be-
damn.
there's supposed to be 300 of them already stationed over there. Allegedly.
allegedly,
So they got advancement we can't even imagine. Because Iran is using conventional weapons. They're using weapons from the 1970s. They haven't even got to show off their new technology yet.
Right.
Their modern stuff. They showed a quick example, but we don't even know what they got. They said they got spiritual weapons.
What?
Nah, for real. They said they were shooting gens at them. You know, a gen is like a demon. Yeah. It's like
Bruh.
they were shooting-
Bruh.
They said shooting something to make people go crazy.
There's actually an account of that in the scriptures. I think it might be in Genesis somewhere where there was a war going on, and then all of a sudden everybody turned toward each other and started fighting each other.
We don't know what they got. They probably point something at you, you just disappear.
Oh, well, you just mentioned that on the rocket. They got one, I think, was trying to give it to them, or trying to still have this called teleport.
Teleport?
Teleport. It's right here 1 minute, and then the next second is in the destination where it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
Blink of an eye.
We don't know what they got. So they haven't wasted any ammo, any weaponry. But the U.S. and Israel, they exhausted all of their defenses and their offense.
Hey,
Yeah,
Con.
they don't like support. They around, but they don't like support.
Allegedly, that's what the whole peace thing, ceasefire was for. You know, so they can allegedly revamp and re-up.
They needed a break. They needed a break. They needed to reload.
reload. Yeah.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
That's why now Trump approaching like he like I mean we can wait a little longer if you want. We ain't got to fight yet. You know, we can stay on break if you want. Iran like nah, I'm gonna get back to it.
But if you need a break, though.
We need a break. You know, we can break.
You need a breather.
Proverbs 2:6.
This is Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
Right. So the fact that they got all these missiles, the MOTP, whatever, all that wisdom comes from the Lord on the left hand side. So, all right, all wisdom comes from the Father. Go ahead.
He layeth up sound wisdom for the righteous.
Well, he even laid the wisdom that we have. So the Lord got so much wisdom. He can give you wisdom on the left hand side or wisdom on the right hand side. And he laid up wisdom. I mean, I'm gonna save some for later for them in these last days. So he got wisdom upon wisdom. He got more coming in the kingdom. That's gonna last for eternity. So it's gonna continue to increase.
Top shelf wisdom.
Top shelf wisdom. All right, that was it. All the way 7.
He's a buckler to them that walk uprightly.
Right. All right. So let's go to Ecclesiastes. Maybe not. Let's start 3 and 11.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 11. He hath made everything beautiful in his time.
See that? So in this time, World War II, that was perfect. World War I, that was perfect. Everything happened perfectly. It's called reality. The Most High controls reality. All right, that's what it means to be in the truth, in reality. All right. So now this time, it's perfect. They can't talk about a world war without having missiles involved. Like you said, I want to stab him, but he way over there. So how can you do it? The Lord put it in their minds. Other than that, we'll still be dealing with sticks and stones.
Right.
You know?
And we know it's the Lord doing it because in World War II, two of the biggest allies, the Soviet Union and Babylon, were allies. Versus 5 seconds after that war, now there's a Cold War. Between who? Russia and Babylon.
Yep, that's like before a boxing match. You know how they start talking trash first? Yeah, you know who next, right? This person, that person. You know they start beefing a little bit. They setting them against the build up. They setting them against each other. And that's what the Lord doing. Ever since World War II, the Lord been setting Russia and America as the two contenders in these last days. You know? Go ahead, prophecy. All right. Somebody read that already? 3 and 11?
I ain't finished.
All right, go ahead.
Also, he set the word in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that Yahawah make it from the beginning to the end.
So everything they're creating in this world, they maintain the state of this world. It's the Lord that put the world into their heart. All right, to have them create these missiles.
Right, so they'll never be able to say, you know what, this might not be a good idea.
Yeah, Esau won't have that idea.
Or to create America. You know, the whole idea of it's the Lord that put that into their heart.
That's not put the Lord's people in captivity.
Right. So he can also use man to bring about the Father's will. 2 Ezra 16 and 54, this just makes it's just so simple. That's why it'd be kind of hard to detail so too much. It's simple. You can say this to a child and it just makes sense. To a fool? Oh no. You can't catch it.
2 Ezra 16 and 24.
54.
54. Like it says, behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts.
But this fool, what was his name again?
Teachers of the truth.
Teachers of the truth. The guy that teaches with the hat on, the teachers of lies. He'll say that the Most High does not know the works of men. They can't use man. Go ahead, read it again.
It says, 2 Ezra 16 and 54, it says, behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts, which spake but the words, let the earth be made, and it was made, let the heavens be made, and it was created.
There you go. All right. So he's the Most High is creating, and he's creating through man as well. All right. So let's get 2 Ezra 16 and 61. Go to 61.
It says, at verse 56, it says, in his word were the stars.
No. Go,
Just jump. 61. And verse 61. He made man and put his heart in the midst of the body and gave him breath of life and understanding.
Yeah, keep going. So he made man from the beginning. He created. He said he just spake the word, and everything was created. All right, but look at man on earth. Man has to toil to build that. All right, so you're not God. All right, Most High don't have to do anything. He just speak and it's created.
Yea, the spirit of almighty power, Yahawah, which made all things, searches out all the hidden things in the secrets of the earth.
Right, so he made all things but the missiles. Don't make sense, man. He made everything on earth but the missiles. That wasn't from the Lord.
Surely he knoweth your inventions.
Right, surely he knows your invention.
We're not ignorant of Satan's devices.
He said he put the heart, the damn brain in your head and the thoughts in it.
Okay, hold on. So Proverbs 16 and 1.
Yeah, okay.
I got you. You want to hold that?
He got it.
All right, bring it up.
This is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 1. The preparations of the heart and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord.
There you go.
Preparations.
The preparation of the heart. So before you even think about what you're about to say, when you're thinking about what you're about to say, that comes from the Most High.
That thought didn't originate with you.
Right.
I jumped on to verse 4.
That thought didn't originate with him. And the thoughts of the things you create didn't originate with you.
Precept.
Jackson.
Yeah, I mean pretty much. Proverbs 20 and 24, it says, a man's going of the Lord, how can a man then understand his own way? So you wouldn't even understand the purpose of why you're doing something. Why? Because it's the Lord Yahawah that's controlling whether you go, whether you get to point A to point B, or whether you go from point A to point C. It depends on what the Lord Yahawah has in store, man. So hey, for somebody to sit here and say, oh yeah, the Lord don't know this, the Lord's not doing this, he's not gonna do that. Hey shit, hey, what the cliche say, if you want to make the Lord laugh, tell him what you got planned. Why? Because in actuality, you can't tell him nothing. Why? Because he's doing what you think you not telling somebody, you know?
Back at Proverbs 16 and 4. Yahawah hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
All right, so the same way the Lord made Pharaoh, so the Lord could bring his judgment upon him, upon Egypt, the Lord made Esau so he could bring his judgment on the whole world. All right? So he made Esau for the day of, for the judgment day. When he show up, Esau gonna be holding a missile in his hands.
The Lord belt.
Belt, yeah. Yep.
BTE.
Like Bruce, the Lord was like,
Hey, BTE belt to eat him.
And the funny part about that, he said, "Fix your face, Michael."
yeah.
Like, damn, he kept telling him, "Fix your face."
Or I fix it for you.
Yeah, that really traumatized Mike.
Because he went and tried to fix it.
I was about to say, yeah, he fixed that shit.
Yeah, Drewski ain't shit, bro. Drewski ain't shit for that, bro. He threw a little jab, bro.
Got down that flew over my head for a second, bro. I didn't catch that too. Damn.
Fix your face, Michael. John 1 and 3. John 1 and 3.
Damn.
John, chapter 1, verse 3. It says, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
There you go. Yo, if we ever run into this guy, Teachers of the Lives, we're going to go straight to that scripture, man. That's right. And we're going to stop. We ain't talking to one. We're going to read that. Hopefully I remember. We're going to read that one scripture and we're going to stop talking to his ass.
Turn around.
Hey,
We start recording it and shit. All right? So there was not anything made that was made.
He might explode over there.
He's going to tell the people.
He gonna act like the
Yo, say it again. Say it again. Ooh.
Being still I made myself.
Yeah, I created myself.
Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that blew up the coals in the fire.
There you go. So the Lord created the smith that blew up the coals in the fire. So he created all these scientists and generals and Teamanites, Germans, to come up with it. Oppenheimer. Come on, man.
In that
Einstein, slock it. I was like, what? I was like,
and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
And now, through their science that the Lord gave them on the left-hand side, which is science falsely so-called, is not real knowledge. The Lord held the real knowledge from them. And he said what?
And bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
So they brought forth an instrument for the Lord's work, not for Esau's work. Right here it's talking about for his work, for the Father's will. All right. So man on earth brought forth an instrument. What's that? An instrument of destruction for the Most High's work in this earth.
come on.
Cut. Go ahead.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
So they created the waster to destroy, and making Esau part of that destruction. All right. That destroyed the earth. You know?
Sirach chapter 34, verse 13. As clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it as his pleasure, so is man in the hand of him that made him to render them as liking him best.
Yeah, you want to make you a G.I. Joe? Lord made one.
Yeah. But this was, G.I. Joe thing, knowing is half the battle. He ain't get that.
Oh, I get a sword, I'm good.
Yeah, you want to make. So what did the Lord make? He made a character. He made the devil.
Come on.
He said, what am I gonna make him look like?
A cobra.
A
snake. Damn.
Further down in that scripture, he said he made two of everything, one to be set against another.
One against another. So he designed them perfectly, bro. Esau can't go out in the sun. He did all that. Most of them made it perfect.
They can't go out in the sun like that, but they want to make the sun in this realm.
No, because you got to think about it. What if he was born? What if Esau was born perfect? Would he have the attitude he has today? No. So envy, hatred, insecurity.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know, the Lord made him perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly imperfect. So he could want it. So he could want to destroy the perfect. Yeah, so he could want everything. Yeah. You know? He took the blessing from right in front of him. Made him jealous.
And made him give it up.
Yeah, got to start. And made him give it up. Yeah. Yeah, so he created Esau into that demon that he is. All right? And then put a missile in his hand.
I can chop up so many people.
Took away his rhythm, complexion,
But that boy he can split an atom though.
Land.
land, took away, stripped him of
That's
everything.
what made him start searching the earth and taking everything.
He can create a mean social security number.
Yep. Jeremiah 50 and 24.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50. Jeremiah 50 and verse 24. And it reads, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon.
There you go. That's what we were laughing about earlier. He put the bomb in his head and he said, go play. So that was the trap for them. He's like, oh, you gonna give me the sword? Oh man, you got the what blessing you got, Jacob?
Faith.
I'm gonna master this.
No, he said, what blessing you got, David? Life. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, life. Yeah, I'll take that with the sword.
Thanks for that red button.
Yeah, it's like a game of Survivor, man. All right, you get to choose one weapon.
Dang, come on.
Yep. Some people choose a tent, and the other one chooses a bow and arrow or a fire starter. You know, the Lord gave him his blessing. He said, "You gonna have your blessing. Now go
Come on.
to the end of the race with it." All right, there we go.
It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware.
Oh, so Babylon specifically called out. Well, he said, "Yo, he laid a snare for thee." What was the snare? Them wanting to acquire nuclear missiles. Them wanting to be the dominant seat on the earth. Them bringing missiles down at the sight of the whole world, fire from the heavens, so they could think that they're God. That make you a target. Any room that you're in America, in the world, you become the bully. You become a target for the next person, the next ruler, the next bully.
Yeah, huh? I'm gonna say, cause you gotta take them down to get that top seat.
They
Like with champions, and it's boxing and all that stuff. Yeah. You want to be the top dog, you gotta have the thing that shows that.
You become that target. And that was the trap. He said, heavy is the head that wears the crown. So the whole world will want to pull you down.
It says, thou art found and also caught.
Yeah, the Lord found you out. He said he should find out all your work. And he caught you. Boom.
Because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Right? By striving against his people, by lying, calling this place a God-fearing country. All right, by not letting us free, by not telling us the truth of ourselves, they're striving against the Lord. By lying about his image, pushing that Christianity, creating a military infrastructure called the EU, NATO, and the US. Instead of a spiritual setup, they built something for destruction, to fight against the Lord. Oh, it's holidays.
Come on.
Right, they're striving against the Lord every day. The Lord said he angry with the wicked every day, man. Every day they're fighting against the Lord, man.
Shit, the holidays do just good enough by itself. It's one every fucking day.
Yeah.
They literally got one every day.
Every day.
Celebrating something.
All right. Verse 25. It says, the Lord has opened his armory and has brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
See that? So now the Lord has opened his armory, and he said, go ahead and choose, Esau. Esau, the Bible sitting right there. He like,
Hey, back to the video.
I don't know how much damage I can do with that.
You want everlasting life or everlasting death?
Yeah, you got the money. You want the $5?
Hey, what that new be about?
What that new?
He picked up the Bible. He picked up the Bible, took the cover off so he could put the gun inside of it.
Ain't come out here hollowing out the inside.
He put the paper, yeah.
Hey, what was that? Don't be a menace. We got the missile.
Hey, God, yeah. Do we have a problem?
Damn, son. That's what you know about saying to Jacob.
Hey, damn.
Over 25?
Yeah, this is the last part of 25. It says, for this is the work of the Lord God of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
That's right. It's the work of the Lord, man. All right, so any weapons that come out, conventional, non-conventional, new modernized technology, AI, advancements, invincible missiles, that's all the work of the Lord, man. So it can take place right here in this place. All right. Ultimate destruction is gonna turn this place into lava. What can turn this ground into lava? Not even an atom bomb can do that. Lightning definitely can't do that shit.
Con. Esau's pride and greed turned him into a snake eating his own tail. You devouring yourself.
Devouring themselves, man. All right. So the only thing that can do that is something nuclear. All right. Or the Lord Himself just do it. But instead he put it into the hands of the waster, the one that He's gonna use to waste this place. All right. 2 Ezra 16:13. Second Ezra 16:13, and then Job 20 and 23. Appreciate y'all too, yo.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
See, strong. It says the Most High is going to bend the bow. He made all these nations where they can shoot missiles across the waters now, all across the world. They can go around the world 4 or 5 times over because they're nuclear propelled now. All right, just like the submarines, they can go for years round because of the nuclear power. Go ahead, brother.
It says his arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
So they're sharp. They what? Like a sharp arrow, meaning they're made for destruction and damn near unstoppable. Pierce through anything. That what these missiles are. Yeah.
It shall not miss when they begin to be shot.
Yep. Go ahead.
It shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
There you go. And that radar is going to be 100%. 101%. That shit going to land directly on this target. Through what? They're going to evade any defense.
Lord's Spirit going to be in the missiles guiding them.
They're going to be guiding them. But His Spirit going to be in there, in the missiles, guiding the missiles to their target. Not AI. It's going to be the Lord. All right. It's going to be iodine. Yahawah Himself. All right. Job 20 and 23.
The book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahawah shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right, and this is the scripture. Now I got to rebuke the dude on, and he was going off on it. And it's crazy I had this scripture on my list to do a lesson on it, but Spirit bounced from you to another brother, yeah? All right, it's gonna get handled. It's meant to get handled. All right, go ahead.
It says, verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon.
Right, they're gonna try to run.
And the bow of steel shall strike him through.
They're gonna strike him through. Not just run into bunkers. Yeah, they're gonna run into bunkers, it's gonna strike him through, but also mean to flee, mean to try to get out the way of it. Yeah. They're gonna try to deflect it, but they're still gonna get hit. Yeah. All right, so they're gonna put a wall. He say, set up the ambushes, build up the walls, go into the clay. All right, and they're gonna go into bunkers and all that. But the Lord said them missiles still gonna hit this place. He said they should not be able to put it off. All right. So go ahead.
Verse 25. It is drawn, it cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glistening sword cometh out of his gall.
Right. You guys read that slower. I'm gonna break it down.
It says, it is drawn, it cometh out of the body.
Right. So this right here is talking about if somebody gets stabbed with an arrow, we'll say, because he did say arrow. So the arrow went through somebody's stomach, and it comes out the back of the body. He said the glittering. Go ahead.
Yeah, the glistening sword coming out of his gall.
Right there is not talking about just a sword. If it comes out, it's gonna come out clean. You see that arrowhead pointing out and it's shining? That's what he's talking about. There's a shiny little arrowhead pointing out. He realized that shit went straight clean through. Nothing stopped it. Alright? Then he started to realize what? Go ahead. So that's the way the missile's gonna hit. They're gonna go clean through every defense that they got. Alright, and bring destruction to this place.
That's when they realize that they're mortal men.
Knowing that they probably have deceived them, man. Thinking you can't be touched and realize shit, you finna get touched all over, man.
That's right. They can't get ready for it. Oh shit.
Old virgin daughter.
I actually got
virgin daughter.
What's that?
You finally been touched.
Talking about version.
Yeah, reach out and touch them. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
It says terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places.
Right, so the terrorists, once somebody find out they've been hit, that's when the terrorists start to happen. All right, what's that? Nuclear fallout, economic crash, civil unrest, you know, societal collapse.
Hey,
Right.
Salaki, hey, just the beginning part of it right now, shit, he realizing that shit, his nose just got the grazed shit. Lifting up the sanctions on the different goods. Why? Because by the strait being closed, that's ultimately install Babylon now. Why? Because shit, at the end of the day, shit, what was said in the elder lesson, they got reserves already over there. You know what I mean? Hey, they took some too, but shit, what's gonna last longer, man? So that's why Nero 47 is easing some of the sanctions up. Why? So it can help with the Babylon over here. Why? Because in the ultimate long run, it's gonna fuck them over.
20% battery.
Okay, come, we almost done too.
Okay.
All right, because once this place finally gets hit with them missiles from them other countries, according to prophecy, which is about to happen, definitely gonna realize, oh shit, this ain't the badass country they thought it was. All right, it's no longer the hammer of the earth. This is Jeremiah 50 and 43. This is an example of when the missiles hit. The king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hands wax feeble. So he's gonna be powerless to do anything or stop it. That's what it means, hands waxing feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pangs of a woman in travail. That's not just talking about the president himself, but it's talking about his whole political party. Right? The whole government of this place. They're gonna crumble from within.
They've never experienced anything like that before.
Yeah, their hands gonna wax feeble. They go, General, do something.
Who we got?
They're gonna be like,
Come up with a plan.
I don't know what to do. Okay.
Shoot back.
Shoot back.
Is that guy they gonna be fuck it.
Ain't gonna know what to do.
They gonna sit down in the dirt.
Yeah, they're gonna be running all over the place.
How are they able to do this?
And people gonna be at home looking on TV, waiting for that to pop up. They're gonna say, "Woo!"
Yeah, this is not a test.
That's why you go here. Yeah.
Everybody phone.
Yeah,
President with a pre-recorded message.
pre-recorded. Yep, nowhere to be found. The scripture says
I don't know
that.
what you guys are gonna do.
Yeah, it says that in Nahum chapter 3.
It's kind of like what happened with Katrina.
Yeah,
You know, they didn't receive a message.
yeah, until Kanye came up. My bad. They didn't give a fuck that he said so. Ja Rule. Where's Ja Rule? Huh? He called him out. He said, "Yeah, he don't care about black people." Yeah, that's when they started kind of saying something. All right, Joel 3 and 9.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9.
I read it already earlier.
Proclaim events among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Yeah, that's true.
Let all the men of war draw near.
Right, so who proclaimed it? The Most High saying proclaim it among the Gentiles. And let all the men of war draw near. All right? I mean, get ready for war. So they can't get ready for war until the Lord says so. Revelation chapter 7. Go ahead.
Hey, Salaki, if I may add on too, hey, just think about the whole point from earlier about old dude. Hey, the Lord Yahawah Bashim Yahweh orchestrating the whole thing. That's what he has ambassadors for. Henceforth, shit, he telling you his plan, what's going on, and you go sit here and say, nah, he ain't doing that. That ain't what he like, bro. What? Hey, the whole point of ambassador is to tell you what the king has to come. Hey, if you coming for peace, if you want to go to war, whatever the plans want to be. And that's what we letting you know right now. Shit, hey, once again, going back to Exodus, Lord is a God of war, man of war.
Yes. And the angels know this song, just like we do. So only a few are able to learn the song. All right, the story that's being told. And in the end, the angels gonna praise the Most High for that. They're gonna say, "Now you have avenged us among these nations. You have destroyed Babylon." All right.
It says, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
There you go. They're gonna know spears. The spears is something that you throw. All right, and that's what it was talking about. Where he said they're gonna be thrust through. All right, the missile's gonna hit them. Projectiles. That's what a missile is. But he said, beat your plowshares into what? Swords and into pruning hooks. So these nations can't even build missiles unless the Lord tells them to. They stockpiling missiles, causing what's called a nuclear arms race. They're stockpiling different advancements of them. All right, Ezekiel 38:1. This is all right, because you got to think about who gave Russia that technology they got today to combat the U.S. It's the Most High, Yahawah. And what they're going to find out is Yahawah's a so-called black man. All right, with white and woolly hair. And his son is too. The one they ignorantly call Christ. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. And the word of Yahawah came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog.
Right, so we're supposed to set our face against God, that land, and prophesy against it. Go ahead.
It says,
meaning what? Before it happens.
The chief prince, it said, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Right, against Russia, basically. Right, the land of Ra'ash. Or what you would call Crimea, what's it called? Kremlin? Kremlin, thank you.
And say, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I am against thee, O Gog.
Right, so the Lord is going to use Russia and his allies, but the Lord is really against them. Because they're nothing but Edomites too, living by the sword. Go ahead.
The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Yep.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
Right, cause them to be back on the scene as a dominant nation. Russia looking to be that Soviet Union again. All right, start wanting to take back its old nations that were under it. Trying to annex them back, right? Take them back, like a bear coming back to get his cubs out of hibernation.
The irony is that a couple months ago, they were doing some military operations over somewhere in Canada, somewhere like that. The U.S. was, and a bear woke up out of hibernation.
Oh, con.
on some soldiers. And they man, the way they didn't want to go on the graphics about on the news article, but they were like, yeah, man.
They say critical condition. I remember you did a lesson on that.
Like, that's what Russia is. Pretty much. They subliminally like, yeah, they wasn't nothing they could do.
Yeah. There's nothing they can do. Go ahead.
It says,
nothing people want to do with Russia.
Correct.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring forth all thy armies, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields.
So he's telling them, the Lord telling them he's going to give them this and bring them forth. Have them setting up sieges against this place. All right, so every step that Russia takes forward, the Most High giving them that power to do so. All right. But he said all of them what?
It says all of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
So the Most High telling them he's going to clothe them with all kind of advancements in their armor and defense. Go ahead.
Even a great company with bucklers and shields.
All with bucklers and shields. So even individually, the soldiers are going to be protected too, not just the country. Go ahead.
All of them handling swords.
And all of them, those that defense and offense. So all of them going to be what? Handling the sword. We just read that the Lord gave the sword into their hand. He gave it to be what? Handled. And they're going to be handling the swords, the missiles, all right, and guns.
The glittering sword coming.
Oh, man.
No.
Not American.
Hey, I told y'all. Wow. As they speak.
Hey, thou says, huh?
They get the passport.
Hey, man.
All right, that was it on that? All right, second Ezra 15 to 39. Somebody check the weather, see where we at.
It said it wasn't supposed to rain until like 8.
3.
It's 5.
30%. 3. Ezra 3.
Shit, 15 and what?
15 to 39. 44. Huh?
Yeah, 24% 6 coming up.
Okay, somebody read.
Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 39.
Yep.
And strong wind shall arise from the east and shall open it. And the cloud which he raised up in wrath, and the star stirred to cause fear toward the east and west wind shall be destroyed.
So the star that was stirred up, especially with the U.S. building up their nukes and stuff like that, and they had it as a deterrent and putting fear into all these other nations. Now the nation's saying that they're strong and they're not scared no more. All right, so that star that was built to stir up fear is going to be stopped. All right, it's going to be relinquished, extinguished by the Russians. All right, all the way to 44.
Verse 40, the great and mighty cloud shall be lifted up full of wrath, and the star that they make all the earth afraid, and them that dwell therein, and they shall pour out over every high and eminent place an horrible star.
Horrible star, yeah.
Horrible star.
That's Russia. So when Russia get involved and they get active like that bear we was just talking about coming out of hibernation, they're gonna pour out horrible stars over every place. And once it goes nuclear, you see that? They're gonna drop missiles everywhere, really. Worse than what the US can do.
Verse 41, fire and hell and flying swords and many waters.
Flying swords.
Damn, bro.
Flying swords. It's gonna be what? It says it's gonna be people that do it. It's talking about humans doing this. All right, go ahead, brother. Okay.
And many waters, that all fields may be full, and all rivers with the abundance of great waters.
Yeah, the water is gonna be radiation, not just regular water, but tsunamis. You know, it's gonna be radiated.
Russia got the Poseidon, which allegedly creates
tsunami.
Yeah, tsunami, radioactive waves.
Radioactive waves. There you go. All right, so flying swords gonna be sent out from humans, and it's the Most High is gonna give them that ability to do it. All the way 44.
Verse 42, and they shall break down the cities and walls, mountains and hills, trees of the wood and grass of the meadows.
That means this place being what? Thrust through. That's what we're talking about. And then Revelation 7, it says that the angels are holding it back, keeping them from burning up the trees and the land and the grass. All right, go ahead.
And their corn, and they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her afraid.
Steadfastly, straight to it. The Lord said, "What? He's gonna bring them forth." All right, then they're gonna go straight up to this place. Go ahead, brother.
They shall come to her and besiege her, the star, and all wrath shall they pour out upon her.
See, no longer a proxy. You know, they're gonna focus their energy on this place.
Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven, and all they that be about her shall bewail her.
There you go. That's Revelation 18, and that's the Most High bringing about His prophecies to pass. He said, "Then shall the mushroom cloud go up." All right, once Russia and them make their way over here. All right.
Quick interjection.
Go ahead, brother.
It is just going into how they revamped the Roman infrastructure after the Byzantine Empire. But it's Revelations 20 and 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, God and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. So we're just referring to like the children of men, all right? The sons of Adam, the children of men, all right, who the Lord ultimately got a judgment upon, all right? Even 2/3 of our people, but it's what? He's been set forth through this through this Treaty of Rome, all right, to go out and deceive the nations, man, and ultimately stir up the nations.
Bring them into that war that the Most High had planned from the beginning. Outro, climax. All right, we almost done actually. Revelation 7 and 1. And then Jeremiah 51 and 1. If I can't get all these done, it's all good, you know. Stand out the light.
Revelation.
I didn't stand out.
Watching the sword come down. This Revelation 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth.
Right, so the angels are holding back the destruction. Because mind you, it's not just about destroying people, it's about destroying this land. It got to be cleansed. All right? Yep, the place as well, and everything they built here. The elements shall melt with further heat.
There's certain preparations that have to be done before a sacrifice.
Yeah.
So that's what why they're holding it back. For the preparation for the sealing of the elect and for the rest of the prophecies to come through.
Yeah, the priest got to be involved.
Right.
You can't have a sacrifice without the priest.
It says that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and sea. Okay. It says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the tree, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
There you go. So once the Lord seals up His elect completely, this place is done. He's gonna have those prophecies play out where Russia's gonna come straight at this place. All right, right now they kind of drifting around it. They're going through proxy, but once they elect the seal, you're gonna see Russia just lock in on it. Yeah, all the nations gonna just boom. Israel gonna lock in on this place and come straight to it. All right, and what they're gonna have in their hands and shooting off, we just read in Ezekiel 38, which was given to them. What the Lord said He put it into the hands of the eater. The eater, He put it into their hands to handle it, to do what they want with it on it. But He gonna control what they want to do with it.
Like what He say, He shall put in their mind an evil thought.
Even that evil thought. So He gave him the missile. Now He got to give him the evil thought. That's it. Yo, it's crazy, man.
Pooh sitting at his desk with his finger over the button, like,
Yeah, that lets you know it's not the. It's right there. I can see president or what. But, you know, it's the Most High that rules in the kingdom of men. All right, Jeremiah 51:1.
Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind.
Right, so all the ones that rise up against them, right? And when it tells you in the scriptures, the woman, the whore riding upon the scarlet colored beast, that's a conglomerate or a system that's raised up against the Lord. All right.
Verse 2, and was sent unto Babylon fanners, that shall fan her, and shall empty her land.
There you go. So you're gonna send humans. You're gonna send people that's gonna be able to compete against this place, and they're gonna bring about the prophecy of scattering the chaff. All right. They said they're gonna scatter like chaff. So who's gonna do that? The Lord raised up Russia and its allies to do that. All right. Go ahead.
For in the day of trouble, they shall be against her round about.
So once the day of trouble is here, they're going to be against this place round about. All right, they're going to make a beeline straight for it. 10? Okay, we're almost done. Go ahead.
Against him that bendeth, against her that bendeth, let her, I can't say this word. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow.
There you go. See, so the Lord raised up the U.S. as we read in Revelation 13, where maybe I think it was 13, where it says, we caused fire to come down in the sight of the dragon. And now the Lord said, yo, they bent their bow. Now the other nations bend their bow against that one. All right, go ahead.
And against him that lifted himself up in his brigadines.
So they lift themselves up in their missile deterrence and their defense. Also, their allies. And the waters. The waters was part of the U.S. defense. So the Lord, all right. Revelation 6. We're gonna skip through so we can move fast. Did we already get that? I think we already got that.
Revelation 6 and 12.
Okay.
And beheld, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
Right, so what's sackcloth of hair? It's like hair passing in front of a light bulb. Imagine an afro passing in front of a light bulb. So that's how dark the clouds are going to be. The smoke is going to be the fallout. It's going to block out the sun. That's called a nuclear fallout. All right?
The moon as blood.
And the moon is blood. That's pollution in the nighttime. So that letting you know 24 hours a day is going to be nothing but pollution from the war. All right, just like on 4th of July. You know, bombs bursting in the air, smoke everywhere.
Hey, Con, New York City was actually red too. That night for the anniversary, like the whole sky was like red.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that too.
Con, it was another spot too. I forgot.
Right from all the smoke in the air from the damn explosion.
Hey, Babylonian fall out.
Yeah, man. All right, go ahead, my brother.
Verse 13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs.
That's your glittering sword. It's gonna be like a star in the sky. All right, glittering at night.
When she is shaken of a mighty wind.
Yep, and it's gonna fall into the earth unexpectedly. You know, just like if you just shake a tree and all the fruit fall off. Yeah. ahead of time. Man, he's gonna cause it. That's divine intervention. If you wait for it to fall off by itself, or you can wait until, not wait, something shakes it and causes it to fall. That's what the Lord gonna do. He's gonna cause the missiles to be shot off, the war to happen. Go ahead.
And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
Right, and that's when he said, what? That's when the heaven going to part together as a scroll, and the cloud going to go up to the heavens. That's the missiles. Go ahead. The mushroom cloud.
Every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Think about what type of sign that is to the Lord out in the heavens, looking at that mushroom cloud reaching up. You know, that's like levels, like a producer. Right, go ahead.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
There you go. They're gonna try to run. They're gonna try to run into the bunkers. They're gonna try to run into the mountains. They're gonna run into different bases in the mountains that we don't know about. All right, go ahead.
And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb.
Oh yeah, see that? But at that time, the boy's still gonna be striking this place through. All right.
For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
There you go. So when they bring about World War III, it's the Most High's wrath. And who shall be able to stand in that day in any type of war or battle? Who's gonna be able to stand and talk about their pride in that day? You're only gonna be able to stand in righteousness, man. And he said a lot of people gonna wake to shame that they've been teaching false doctrine the whole damn time. But when the missiles hit and that shit start going off, this fool out there, he gonna be looking for the damn lightning that we just seen.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Yeah, he gonna say, that ain't it, y'all. It's about to storm. I'm telling y'all, this is the one. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up, man. We got more to go, but we're getting kind of like dangerous out here. Electrifying.
He would say that El Nino supposed to be the strongest ever this year. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, my precepts. Precepts. Right, I got a few more, man, but I'll wrap it up. We're probably gonna stop in a minute, but it's all good. But we're gonna wrap it up, man. Hopefully it's edifying. We're gonna build more on it later. Just showing them my precepts. Is that good? We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna say, call, Aliyah, La, Yahawah, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakah, Wadash, Ma'amah. All right, double honor to the elder apostles, the GMS and their elders. Shalom to Akim, and the children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. And Shalom, hey, wait, the glittering sword is not talking about lightning, man. It's not talking about an arrow. The arrow is talking about a missile. An arrow that can be shot from one country to another country and cause people to burn up and to burn up everything in existence. All right, that's a nuclear missile that the Lord put the idea in their hearts to create for their own demise. And with that, we're going to see Shalom, man. Shalom.